Islamic scholar questioning Islam. Hello friends and family, welcome to the Holy Scripture Christ is Lord. This is another reaction video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us watch and have some fun. This video is only for educational purposes. Hope you learned something from it.
Saudi Arabia, there is no more Islamic police, which is commanded by Allah and His Prophet. There is no more hijab as a must, as you know, commanded by Allah and His Prophet. There is music and movie theaters and dancing and festivals, and this is all against Allah. So if this is the center of Islam, you notice that Islam there is become just a picture. It's just a name. They claim to be like Muslims, but in fact nobody want to follow Islam. So your numbers is just a fabrication, and you calculate everybody as a Muslim at the end of the day, but all of us we knew, not even single one of you is a Muslim. And we can prove it very easy. Just call me and I will show you. In fact, our topic today will prove it. This is a video of a big Muslim sheikh. His name is Sheikh Ahmed Al-Qabanji. He's asking questions none of you Muslims can answer. He's just being honest. Just to give to your attention, I'm going to translate this in Arabic. This guy, he is not an ex-Muslim. No, he's a Muslim. He's a big sheikh. But he's asking questions. It is like nails in the bum of Allah and His Prophet. And not a single Muslim can answer him. So if you like to join us, don't answer me, answer him. I will play part by part and I will translate what he is saying. The video title is ازدواجية wa Rasulahu, the double standard of Allah and His Messenger. So let us hear a little bit of what he say and I will translate. Now if you have Google phone, Google Pixel, they have a new technology. You can even get like an immediate translation for a video, you know, which is nice. But you have to have Google Pixel to do that.
لو قلنا بأن هذا القرآن من الله كما هو السائد فأول من اجتهد وغير النص هو الله.
He is saying if this Quran is sent by Allah as the majority believe, but the first one who changed the Quran is Allah. The first one what? Who changed the Quran is Allah. And it's true. And yet the Muslim, they say the Quran is preserved. So he's saying Erdogan just re-elected. I'm so happy to hear that. Actually, I don't want the atheist, because as I said 2 days ago, if the atheists get elected, those stupid European, they will open their doors, and the American, they will give the best of weapon they have. So keep Erdogan there, he will keep Turkey down, you know, let the puppy down. Yeah, that's good news. So if the Quran is from Allah, this is his words, not mine. You know, when he say, if it is from Allah, that mean what? That mean he is a Muslim, but he believed that this Quran cannot be from Allah. So this guy, he believe in Allah. But obviously, there's a lot of garbage in this Quran, and a lot of things is messed up, made him believe that this is a book cannot be from Allah. So now, what is the reason? Because the first one who changed the Quran, Allah.
يعني هو لم يلتزم بكلامه الذي قاله قبل سنة أو سنتين.
He did not even keep his words, which he said it a year or two before, talking about Allah. So when Allah, he says he don't exchange his words, and nobody can exchange his word, he himself did not hold on what he said a year or two before. So Allah himself contradict Allah.
لماذا؟ لاختلاف المرحلة.
He's saying, what is the reason? Because now we have different stage. So Allah is abrogating his stages.
هنا الله سبحانه وتعالى ما ينطينا قضية تعبدية، ينطينا بالدليل. تقول ليش أنا غيرت؟ فإذا ذكر الدليل فإحنا مع الدليل. كل ما عندنا دليل، كل ما توفرت العلة، يمكن تغيير الحكم.
So he's saying that well, Allah, He changed, He gave us a reason. When the reason exists, we know what is behind the change, why the change happened.
الحكم كما في القاعدة الفقهية، الحكم يدور مدار العلة.
So the rule, like when you make a law, the ruling go and follow the reason, which means not the opposite. So ruling is always come for a reason, not the reason come for the ruling.
ففي أحد الآيات يقول القرآن أنه في مسألة المفاضلة في القتال أن يكن منكم 20 صابرون يغلبوا 200.
So he's mentioning now as an example, in the case of fighting, Allah, He promised 20 of you, and this is in the chapter of Al-Anfal, 20 of you can fight 200.
وأن يكن منكم 100 يغلبوا 2000.
And if it is 100 can fight 2000.
هذه في الآية الأولى. الآية الثانية اجت نسخت هذا الحكم، ذكر العلة. تقول الآية الثانية
The second chapter came, it's abrogate this command or statement. So he's saying, it says,
الآن وقد علم الله فيكم ضعفا. صار شنو الحكم؟ تغير.
and now, because Allah now He just found out that you have a weakness, so the ruling changed.
إن يكن منكم 10 يغلبوا 20.
So 10 can win against 20. Remember, it was 20 against 200. Now it is 10 against 20.
إن يكن منكم 100 يغلبوا 200.
100 can fight 200, not 2000.
يعني تنزل إلى العشر.
So now he lowered the percentage to 10%.
كانوا أول المسلمين كل واحد يغلب 10، الآن كل واحد يغلب 2.
In the beginning, the Muslim, they used to fight 1 to 10. Now 1 to 2.
هنا القرآن انطانا العلة، يقول الآن وقد علم فيكم ضعفا.
Now Allah, He gave us the reason He changed that, because now He found out that you have a weakness, and later we will laugh at this. This is my word. We will laugh at this is my words. So he's saying, and He gave us the reason why He changed the numbers, because now He found out that you have a weakness.
يعني شنو؟ يعني الحكم يتغير بتغير العلة. كان القرآن في البداية يتصور أن المؤمنين إلى درجة من الإيمان ما عندهم ضعف، كل 100 يغلبوا 2000.
So in the beginning, the Quran, or the author of the Quran, thought or imagined that the believers are so strong in faith to the point one can fight 10.
كل 200 يغلبوا 2000. هذا معناته كل ما تغيرت العلة مو إلا الله هو اللي يغير. واحد يقول هو الله هو يغير، الله حكيم.
So he's saying it's not Allah really changing, Allah is wise.
يعني مو اعتباطي يغير الحكم. في مكة كان المسلمين ضعفاء، فجاءت الآيات لكم دينكم ولي دين إنما أنت منذر لست عليهم بمسيطر.
So when he was in Mecca, Allah told him, okay, you know what, it's not your business to fight them or anything. You are just a warner, because Muslims at that time, they were weak.
فأي قتال ممنوع.
So fight is not allowed. Why? Because they are weak.
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
You have your religion, I have mine. Later he will say to you now, Allah abrogated that because the Muslims are strong.
هذا في المدينة. في مكة لما صار المسلمون أقوياء نسخت هذه الآيات.
when the Muslims come back to Mecca and they are now strong, all those verses about like peace, etc., they are abrogated. They are not allowed. So go and kill.
إذن في المدينة إذن نفهم أن الظروف إذا تغيرت الحكم يتغير.
So if the circumstances changed, the rule changed.
يعني هنا بعقلنا أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها.
I will stop here actually, and I will go back to what he said about the verses in the Quran about fighting. And here you see that even this guy who is asking questions, and we will continue, we are not done with him, he himself is not, looking carefully at what he is saying, because he just mentioned something very important. Allah, he changed a ruling about 10 fighting 200 because now he found out. What kind of God? He just now find out, or found, he found out that you have weakness. Now, Allah, he found out, you see the Muslim translation is not true, but we will use it. So in verse number 65 in chapter 8, O Prophet of Allah, urge the believers to fight. There are 20 steadfast person amongst you, they will overcome 200. And if there is 100 steadfast person will overcome 1,000. So 1 to 10, here in the percentage. The verse after it, Allah changed the number. Why? He is giving us, he said, the Sheikh, well, because Allah, he gave us a reason. Now he found out, like, those Muslims, they were strong in faith in the beginning, and now they are not strong in faith enough to have to win that much. So 1 to 2, in the beginning it was 1 to 10. Now it's 1 to 2. But who in the world want to believe in this? Because simply you will notice, and I wish this Sheikh will accept to debate me, that both conditions is the same. Nothing changed. 20, urge the believer to fight if there are 20 steadfast person amongst you. So what is the condition? Steadfast. They can overcome 200, correct? The second condition is the same, nothing changed. So his analyze or his trying to explain the stupidity of the Quran is false, because simply in the second verse is the same requirement. If 100 steadfast person, so both of them, they require a steadfast in order to accomplish the mission. Are you with me? It's like saying to you, like, when you go in the army, they say there is a certain condition, like your chest, waist, and your chest and shoulder, etc. They have to match numbers, certain numbers, right? So those numbers did not change. The matching of you as a person did not change. What it changes the number of the enemy. So what he said, that the reason is to change the command of numbers, of the enemy numbers, is because he found out that those people are not strong in faith enough. But as you see, how it can happen that Allah, he is God supposedly, and he now found out that you have a weakness. Especially both of them, they have the same requirement. Like if the first verse saying, like 100 of you steadfast can win against 1,000, I can say, okay, well, the second verse doesn't say steadfast. But you will notice both of them, they are saying exactly the same requirement, which means the requirement not change. So all his assumption really is absolutely false. It's not logical, it's not true, and it's against what the verse is saying. Do we have any Muslim would like to join us? Any Muslim? So here you see 20 steadfast overcome 200. And here, steadfast person, and the number is 100, can overcome 200. That cannot be from God. Because victory, first of all, is not about the number, it's about the promise. Look how stupid this chapter is. So what if the number of the enemy is a 300 and the Muslim is 100? They will lose then. Correct? So what is the point of this promise? Are you following with me? Is Allah making a promise of victory, or making he's a fortune teller? Like in the Middle East, you know, a woman, she drink a coffee, and other women, she asks her to flip the cup, and then the coffee will make some lines in the cup, and she read her the fortune teller. Is Allah being a fortune teller, or he is just making a prediction based on numbers, or he is God who knew the future? Which one? He cannot be God who knows the future, because it says in verse number 66, now Allah, he found out. You see, translation, he says, now Allah has lighted your task. And not for he knew, not for who knows, no. وَعَلِمَ, now he found out, now he knew, now. This now here, go back, not Allah only lighted her task, it's now he knows, now. If we change the translator, let us see if we can find different translation. This is Hilali and Bukhtal. Let us see another translation, Arbari. What is the name of this guy, Arbari? All right. Now he used a God, that's false. This is Allah. Now Allah has lightened it for you, knowing that there is a weakness in you. Now, Allah, he found you have a weakness. The Muslim, they claim that Allah is all-knowing. Yet just now, he found that you have a weakness. Same time, they went to war and they lost. They lost. In fact, if you read this story about that, the interpretation about it, Muhammad, he told them that he saw a vision from Allah that the number of the disbelievers will be very little. They went there, they found a number they cannot believe. So when they came back, they asked him, you told us there will be way less. It turned to be way more. So what is vision you saw? And then Muhammad, he gave them this verse. Do you see the reason? Muhammad, he gave them this verse because simply he got busted. He is a false prophet. He claimed that Allah gave him a vision, like he saw the number of the disbelievers will be very little. They will run away. No, nobody is interested to fight. And what happened is the opposite. Do we have any Muslim who would like to join us? Anyone? Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Nobody? Any Sheikh? Nobody. So when this Sheikh is asking questions, and they are serious actually about the Quran, he himself is sleeping over some serious stuff to avoid the embarrassment. In fact, the same Sheikh, he have other video. Let me try to find it, where he say Allah do not know, obviously. Allah do not know. I will try to find it. Here we go. This is the video. It's called Allah لا يعلم الغيب وليس قادر على كل شيء. Let me open it in Google Translation, Google browser, so we can use Google Translation for the title. So he himself, he agreed that obviously Allah do not know the unseen, and he is unable to do everything as many Muslims they believe. This is the same video. Here we go. I open it in Google browser. I will use Google Translation so we can translate the page. The title, and this is his channel. You have an organization actually. So as you see, this is his name, Sheikh Al-Qabanji. Allah does not know the unseen and is not capable of everything. He is saying in his video, this is a lie. When the Muslim they say that Allah knows the unseen, that is a big fat lie. And when the Muslim they say Allah is capable of everything, that is a big fat lie too. And in his video saying obviously those Muslims do not know their God. They are worshiping the wrong God then. So as you see, the verses we mentioned to you in chapter 8 confirm that too. Allah do not know the unseen. He do not know the future. He is, which means he is not, have nothing to do with God in any way. Same time, he is not the Almighty who can do everything.
Okay guys. Like, share, and comment below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you soon.